today we got she cheated on him with his best friend while away on military duty. Like cheating's already bad, but with my dogs, my day one, like I was over here, like we over here shared food together, played Mario Kart at each other's houses, had birthday parties. Like, I was invited to every single one of the birthday parties, and you over here gonna crack. You not crack him, he cracked you, but you gonna let him crack. It's like, damn.
Was alone and I had no idea what I was doing. I didn't know that it was gonna happen to me.
John Tyree doesn't talk much.
You think I'm stupid? You think what you didn't know what was happening to you? You committed a crime. Well, no, I let him.
By the time
Yeah,
we
that's
meet
the
him,
episode. You guys,
he's on
I'm gonna turn
vacation
Super
for
Saiyan.
military duty, just trying to find some peace. That's when fate steps in. Savannah, a college student on spring break, accidentally drops her purse into the water at a pier.
Ah, damn.
Without hesitation, John jumps in to retrieve it.
Nah,
He returns her
you're not a
purse.
person.
Their eyes meet, and something electric happens. She invites him to a bonfire party where he meets her neighbor Tim, a kind, older man, and Tim's son Alan, who has autism. Their brief but warm encounter sparks a
Pause. With his best friend. Oh yeah.
quiet connection between the soldier, the single father, and the observant boy. They spend more time together, getting to know Savannah better. As the night winds down, John starts walking home. Suddenly, a car pulls up. It's Tim, with Alan quietly lost in his own world. Need a ride? Tim asks with a knowing smile. John simply nods and gets in. During the ride, Tim lies about his wife being on vacation, which John notices, but chooses to ignore. During the drive, Tim jokingly warns John to be careful not to
His wife is either taking massive BBC strokes somewhere else, or she's dead. I'm going with my first option.
break Savannah's heart, or else he'll have to break his bones. They share a laugh, the tension easing in the night air. Savannah isn't just partying on spring break. She's building homes with Habitat for Humanity, building
Jesus.
houses damaged by hurricanes. Over the course of 2 weeks,
God damn, over here being a saint, but still gonna bang the bestie, bro. You never know.
something beautiful unfolds. John and Savannah fall deeply in love. Savannah even meets John's father, Bill, a reclusive man obsessed with his coin collection, specifically rare mules. To John's surprise, Savannah is genuinely interested in his father's passion, seeing something in the quiet.
What, you gonna bang the dad too?
But Love Paradise has an expiration date. Savannah has to return to college, and John must complete his tour of duty in Germany. He
Damn.
tells her he just
No, thank
needs
you.
12 more months. Then he'll be done with the army forever. During one of their conversations,
Are you-
Savannah gently suggests that John's father, like Alan, might have high-functioning autism. This observation upsets John.
That was random. Then I'm like, we're over here talking about how we gonna fall in love one day. Like, I got a year left. Like, wait for me. Like, and then she's like, oh yeah, your dad got autism for sure. Autism for sure. Like, word to bro, he got his bad. All right. Type.
Who storms off and gets into a fight with Savannah's friend Randy,
Oh,
accidentally punching Tim in the process. John apologizes to Tim and leaves Savannah a heartfelt note. She visits him for one last day together. Before John leaves, they make a promise that will define their future. They vow to continue their relationship through letters, promising
yeah,
to tell each other.
caramba. Hey man, say man, I've seen long distance relationships work. Seen quote unquote, because I'm in university right now, and I've known people who had like, you know what I'm saying, their person at home or at a different place. But I personally, if you ain't locked in for like, I would say a solid year. It's coming from a person who's never been in a relationship, so grain of salt. Yeah, I don't know. Like just letters, not even like she can drive down one way and just drive back.
Other everything. Their love spills into words, handwritten,
I'm not writing. I ain't gonna
full of
lie.
longing.
Text me.
John writes from dusty tents and chaotic war zones. Savannah writes from campus lawns and quiet cafes. For months, their connection grows stronger through paper
Damn it.
and ink. But then the world
Why is she reading in the dark? See, that's why see this type of stuff you should be aware of. She's over here reading in the dark, straining her eyes. See, that's how she didn't see that she was cheating.
changes forever. September 11th shatters everything.
Oh,
The attacks shake John and his fellow soldiers to their core. Faced with a choice between love and duty, John makes a decision that will haunt both of them. He re-enlists. When John returns home for a brief weekend leave, Savannah sees him first at the airport. She runs into his arms, her embrace full of relief, love, and unspoken worry. Everything feels different now, rushed and uncertain, but they desperately try to hold on to what
yeah, he's trying to get on. He's trying to get on that.
meet her parents, still believing in their future despite the growing uncertainty. Later, John has a quiet conversation with Tim about his son Alan's autism. When John asks about Tim's wife, Tim's face darkens. He lies again, saying she's on vacation.
Yeah, she's still alive, taking big old BBC strokes. Oh yeah.
But John understands the truth. Tim's wife left them. John is moved by Tim's quiet strength in raising his son alone. At that moment, an old veteran thanks John for his service, but the interaction turns heavy when Savannah overhears the devastating news. John has re-enlisted for 2 more years. Her heart sinks. She quietly walks away, tears welling.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Nah, you should have told her, man. Now I'm like, now I'm kind of on her side on why she cheated.
Able to hide her hurt.
Yeah, you got to. Yeah.
John follows her, desperate. Just tell me what to do, he begs. He pauses, fighting the war between duty and love. You matter more than anything.
Damn,
Tell me what
what's
to
going
do,
on?
Savannah. I'll do it.
Hey, man, personally, I'm scared of war. I ain't going back. But forget that. I'm getting my benefits and whatever. I'm eating at IHOP at 50% off or whatever they got, and I'm getting a regular job.
She simply
Forget war.
answers, follow me, and leads him to the stables where they discuss Uganda. They spend their last night together, and in the morning,
Oh,
she escorts
yeah.
him to the airport where his father waits. Understanding his father better now, John says his goodbyes, and they promise to keep writing.
Let's bang at the airport right now.
Turns into years. Through letters, Savannah tells him about her dream to work with autistic children, planning to build a farm
Damn,
with
what?
horse stables where they can enjoy the outdoors and animals. For 2 years, their romance continues.
Why is she writing in the dark?
But love doesn't just need letters. It needs presence, touch, and voice. And slowly, Savannah's silence grows louder. John finds himself anxiously awaiting each letter. Then comes the one that changes everything. Not a sweet letter.
Let's break
Not
up.
a love letter. Just 2 words that crush souls. Dear John, she's engaged to someone else.
Oh man, this letters. And she go, man. Send me by myself. Oh damn, she just cooked whatever insurgents they're trying to fight, bro. Cause he has nothing to lose anymore. Damn, she over here engaged it. Couldn't even write like, let's break up. Getting engaged. Damn, I'm in war.
His hands tremble. This wasn't just goodbye. It was betrayal dressed in ink.
Where does the best friend come in?
John burns all of Savannah's letters,
Yeah.
refusing to talk about it when his colleagues try to console him. Years pass. Bullets, sand, and crushing loneliness. John becomes numb
Yeah.
to pain and people. Only his duty remains. In 2003, after being shot in Afghanistan, John
Oh,
is encouraged to return home, but he re-enlists again.
Never-
After 4 more
never going
years
home.
and countless missions, while waiting for his next deployment orders, John receives devastating news. His father has had a stroke.
oh
When John
damn.
arrives at the hospital, he learns his father is alive but in grave condition. John writes a letter to his father, reading it aloud at his bedside. He tells him that the first thing that crossed his mind after being shot was coins, and the last thing before losing consciousness was his dad. Soon afterward, his father dies.
Oh,
John
Jesus.
visits Savannah at her farm, and she innocently asks about his father. She's shocked to learn he's dead, and that's why John came home. Entering the house, John
So, like, what? Got a kid or something? I already got married or something, man. Yeah. Still be doing that thing with your tongue? Sorry. I miss you so bad. Oh, yeah. I, I might need to get my heart broken for real, bro. 'Cause I keep on lap. I'm not toxic enough, bro. I don't know. I
Savannah
can't
has
act.
married Tim and is living with him. She had to abandon her dream of a riding camp for autistic children because Tim is fighting cancer. Savannah
Oh,
brings John to visit him, and the moment feels like stepping into a room where time and pain have tangled together. Tim looks up, a little surprised to see him. Then Tim, ever the honest soul, breaks it. You know, he begins, his voice rough but steady. She never stopped loving you. John looks up. Tim chuckles faintly, painfully. She may not say it, but I see it. The way she looks at you, it's still there.
yeah, bro. I'm about to. So after you like gone and stuff, cause like, how long you want me to wait on cracking again? Like, type shit. Like a week, 2 weeks. Uh, yeah, type.
That night, Savannah asked John to stay for dinner. At the table, after a long silence, John finally breaks. He asks why they're acting like everything is normal,
Yeah,
pretending to eat dinner as if everything is okay. He confronts her about not even calling him, not giving him at least an explanation beyond just a
not right. Let's break up. How hard is that to write?
Dear John letter. Furious, he asked if she thought so little of him that she couldn't pick up the phone. Savannah's response is heartbreaking. She couldn't call because just hearing his voice would have made her change her mind. Being away while he was ill wasn't easy for her either. Every single day felt like a marathon. Tim was sick and needed her help, and his son Alan only connected with her. She was alone and had no idea what she was doing. She loved John, still loves him, but life demanded sacrifice, and she gave it everything. John realizes his part in all this and embraces.
Then how'd you end up banging? Like, I didn't know part of treatment was, you know what I'm saying, throat. Didn't know that. Well, unless you married for like adoption of his son, like custody of his son after he's gone, but didn't know throat health cancer.
She had no choice, she says. They look through all the letters they exchanged, reminiscing about old memories. They're tempted to pick up where they left off years earlier, but they don't act on their feelings. As
Wait, what do you mean, Pet? This movie's kind of crazy, but like at least it wasn't best friend, so that's something.
John heads toward the door, Savannah says, I'll see you soon then, asking him to reply
Yeah,
the
after-
same way they always do.
After bro died.
There's only silence. He replies, goodbye, Savannah, and leaves. While John is going through his father's things, he does the unthinkable. He sells the prize coin collection except the special mule coin which started the collection. He anonymously donates the money to Savannah so that she can get Tim's special medicine to bring him home with his family. Back in the army, John keeps the mule coin as a charm. He receives a final letter from Savannah telling him they received an anonymous donation, but Tim died from his illness after only 2 months of treatment. The letter ends with their familiar phrase, I'll see you soon then. Months later, John returns home as a civilian.
Oh,
While
goatee.
parking his bike in town one day, he sees Savannah at a coffee shop. They reunite and embrace, their story coming full circle. Dear John shows us that love isn't always
Like, nah, he's dead. Like, what's? Well, that's a terrible. Yo, I'm type of bad person. But still, hey, let's live like the living should, or whatever.
ways about getting what you want. Sometimes it's about sacrifice. Sometimes the greatest act of love is giving someone the chance to be happy.
Yeah. Blah blah blah. Pasta, you. Now you can be as happy as you want, but if it's a little bit of, what I'm saying, leeway, I'm in there. Chap, obviously, I would never do that. I don't like bringing up happy homes.